Excuse me.
Yeah?
I love your dress.
Thank you so much.
Do you have cats?
I do. I have two.
Can I come over and meet them?
Sure, why not? They're friendly. Hi, girls and their cats. Welcome to my home. Hi, I'm Marie. This is my cat Nico, and my other cat Panchetta is hiding in the bathtub. Nico likes food, jumping off the dresser. He likes hiding on top of the refrigerator and big squishy toys that he could kick. Nico doesn't like when his sister tries to steal his food. Panchetta loves rotisserie chicken. She likes stealing her brother's food. Spring toys, wand toys. Panchetta doesn't like sharing her food, and she doesn't always like men. Nico is a big mush. He's like a big mushy baby. He wants attention all the time. And he's good all day until nighttime when all of a sudden he wants to run around and jump on your head and, you know, he wants to play all night long. She's secretly mushy. She pretends she doesn't want your attention. She's like, no, don't touch me. Don't come near me. We're not friends. And then she'll roll over on her belly and beg you for belly rubs. She sat in my lap maybe once since I've had her.
So when she sits in your lap, you like freeze?
Oh my God, I didn't move. I didn't move for hours. I was like, please don't move. Until she moved, I stayed put.
Tell me how you met your cats.
I met my cats when my first cat, Ziggy, passed away. He was a street cat and he lived in an abandoned house at first, and he came into contact with asbestos. So he had mesothelioma. He passed away really suddenly. And I stayed with my parents for about a month, and I couldn't come home until I got new cats. So I went to a shelter adoption event called Strays Hope for Life. They're like a local shelter. I had two other cats in mind that I had seen on the internet, but when I met them, I knew they were my cats. So the litter of 5 had 2 cats. One had one eye completely, like one was enucleated, and then he has his like cloudy eye. And I wanted to take the 2 with like eye issues. And it's funny because they were like, well, these 2 come together, but everybody wanted her. When people would ask about them, they'd be like, oh, well, can we just take her? And they were like, well, no, they come as a pair. And like the joke is on them because he's the super affectionate, friendly, like up in your face cat. When I first got her, it took her 3 months to even come out of hiding and like warm up to me at all. She had no interest in being my friend. She was like, why did you bring me here? What is this strange house? She hid underneath my air conditioner for 3 months. I couldn't be in the same room as her when she ate, and like now she's my best friend. Now she's my little girl. But it took a lot more work, and I think I really value that about her because now she loves me, but she didn't. I had to earn that. Whereas Nico, he's been a mushy baby since day one. Like he's always just wanted attention. He's a big ham.
Did you come up with the names or did the shelter?
They had different names. They came from a litter of 5. They were all named after fruit, but it didn't seem very fitting. They were cherry and pear. My parents adopted a cat from my great-grandmother when she had passed away, and she was from Italy, and she named her cat Nicolino. And when I told my mom the names that I wanted to name my cats originally, she was like, he looks like Nicolino, I'm just gonna call him that. So the name kind of stuck, and I figured that if he had like a crazy super Italian name, that she needed one that matched. So that's how I ended up with their names.
What are their nicknames?
He's Nicolino, but we call him Nico, and we call her Chi-Chi. My friends came up with a nickname for her when she's being bad. So when she's bad, they call her Chet, which I think is kind of funny because it kind of just sounds like a finance bro that you would meet at a bar who's kind of being disruptive.
Do they have any weird habits?
Yes. So Nico has a really weird habit from kittenhood. I had to ask the vet about it because I thought it was so strange, where he always has to try to bury his food. Even though he lives in a home, he eats the same time, 3 square meals a day. They said that it's a kittenhood behavior that he never grew out of.
Does Panchetta have a weird habit?
Her whole presence is weird, but I say that with love. She's just a weird, skittish cat. Like she'll call you over for her attention and then she'll be like, never mind, and she'll run away. She'll always like pretend she wants it and then be like, just kidding. It's cute, but I'm like, oh, come on, I wanted to pet you. Oh, this is actually a weird thing she likes to do. She likes to rub up on people's bare thighs. I don't know why, I don't know where that came from, but she's so much more likely to come over and rub up on you if it's specifically your bare skin. So she'll come over and she'll always rub right up on my thigh and flop over for belly rubs while I sit to wait to go to bed.
What is your favorite thing about cats?
My favorite thing about cats is that they have really good boundaries and they teach you a lot about boundaries because everything is on their terms, and I'm that way too. So it's kind of nice to have to work for it. I've lived alone for a really long time. So it's nice to come home and have another presence in your house. They know when you're having a bad day. They know when you kind of just need to hang out and have somebody sit with you who doesn't need to say anything. So I like that about them. I grew up in a not so pet friendly household actually because my parents ended up having a cat that hated my father. My parents were like, okay, we had this one cat that like hated your dad's turned off to pets. I was 27 when I got my first cat. Yeah, and I'm 33 now.
What surprised you about living with a cat?
How independent they are. And I mean, because you hear the stereotypes of cats being independent, but like everything is really on their terms. If I call them, they'll look at me and be like, not now. Zoomies surprised me a little bit too. You know that they happen, you hear about it, but I had no idea. I had no idea what I was in for.
Do you have a controversial cat opinion?
Oh, I mean, I don't think it's controversial, and no shade to dogs because I love dogs too, but my cat opinion is that cats are 1000% the superior pet. I like dogs, but I'd rather be a dog aunt than a dog mom. Because cats, you don't have to walk them, you don't have to go out at 5 in the morning, and they still love you just as much. Like, people say that cats aren't affectionate, and that's a lie. They're just as affectionate as a dog and way more low maintenance.
Not totally low maintenance, just more low maintenance than
exactly.
a dog.
They have their quirks and their things, but cats are a way easier pet to have, just as affectionate, way, way, way less difficult.
If this gets to the dog people,
Oh,
that's
the dog
where
people
it'll
are
be
gonna come for
controversial.
me. I'm sorry, dog people. I still love your dogs. My brother has a dog. So, like, he's a dog person. I'm a cat person. And, like, I love his dog. I love visiting his dog.
This is a cute dress. Tell me where
I'm
you
pretty
got it.
sure the girl who designed the pattern is from Brooklyn. The company who makes it is called New Works. And it's all independent artists, and they make all of their prints on dresses. And when I saw it, I had to have it. My friend made me these little cat coasters. They're supposed to be, like, cute little cats with a little cat butt.
Cute.
Yeah, she crocheted them, and I love them a lot. They're really, really cute. I have these two little cats. Actually, there's 4 of them, but 2 of them fell down. The cats probably knocked them down. A friend of mine got me these in Bali. This came from, I believe, a neighbor's trip to Puerto Rico. And this is a Tiffany ceramic cat. I think it was a toothbrush holder at one point because it has little holes on the top. But I found it at a thrift store for $5. I have my first cat, Ziggy. Somebody had made that for me while he was still alive, and I just can't ever imagine taking it down. I have a little cat calendar. This is probably the best because these are all of my cats. This was Ziggy, and then this is Nico, and here's Panchetta, and they were custom made to match the colors of my apartment. My brother gave me this as a Christmas gift, but I love it so much because Ziggy was like the king of the house. This is my favorite just because I thought it was funny because there is no going to the bathroom without a cat following you.
That is classic cat right there.
Right? This one was given to me as a Christmas gift. People just seem to know I really like cats. And this one I bought at a yard sale. A lot of it is appropriately bathroom themed. I actually have cat stuff everywhere. This was given to me from a friend's travels. It's a little like money pouch, but I like it as decoration. I have a black cat up there that I just had bought because I had always wanted initially a black cat, which is funny because I never ended up with one. My first tattoo was actually a black cat.
Ooh, can we see?
Yeah, it's on my ankle. I put it back there because they say that a black cat shouldn't cross your path. And I have a tattoo of my first cat, Ziggy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I also have a picture of Ziggy, and those are his paw prints.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beautiful boy.
He was so good. I have a little cat, like stained, it's not real stained glass, but I thought it was really cute. I have a little cat tray. Same thing, gifted. So much of my cat art is gifted. I have wonderful friends. My dad found this at an estate sale. It's one of those old vintage cat clocks. The eyes and the tail are supposed to move, but it doesn't work. And I have a cat clock, which I thought was very cute. It's very mid-century, so it matches the kitchen a lot. Oh, and I have this too. It's very fitting because when I first got Nico, he would knock everything over on purpose.
Where do you keep the litter box?
So my litter boxes are hidden because my bathroom is really small. So I wanted something that's like in plain sight, but out of sight. So I have 2, 1 and 2, and they hide in the hallway.
The planter litter box.
The planter litter box is the best.
What kind of litter do you use?
Fresh Step litter, anything that's not going to smell since the area the box is in is so small. But I'm compulsive about cleaning it because I don't like smells. I have a cat tree right here. This is their favorite because they get to look out the window, and surprisingly, even though there's no foliage here, a lot of birds fly in and out of here.
Oh.
So they really, really love that. And then I have a big scratcher that they like to sit on top of and just perch out the window in my bedroom. Panchetta sits here every morning and just stares out the window.
That's a good window.
Yep. They don't really like cat beds, even though I built them. I shouldn't say built as if I put it together myself, but I made them like a cute little cubby for their cat bed, and they never sit in it. I've tried so many. I've bought so many cat beds, and they don't sit in any of them.
So rude.
Right? So rude. But they have a lot of favorite toys that are probably scattered all around. This is Nico's favorite kicker. It's a cute little unicorn, and it makes crinkly sounds. Panchetta loves springs, and they're all over the house. And she also loves these little like catnip mice. I have a bird somewhere around the house too that they kick around that makes chirping noises, which they love, but for me, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
It chirps all day and all night. Oh, Panchetta's tunnel. This is her favorite thing in the entire world. She loves this tunnel so much. And similarly, it makes noise. So she loves to run through it and she'll pop out of the top. She loves wand toys and I have to hide it. The wand toy hides under the couch because if not, she'll chew on the plastic.
Ugh.
She loves to chew on the top. Any kind of plastic stick or anything like that in this house has holes in it and it's from her teeth. So I hide them all to the best of my ability because I don't want her to ruin her teeth. But this is her favorite. She will play with it for hours. She knows it lives under the couch and she sits there and stares and waits for you to take it out.
What do you feed the cats?
Oh, they eat Tiny Tiger exclusively. They are very picky about their brand of cat food. They will only eat the chewy Tiny Tiger brand and they absolutely love it. So the cat food has to live on top of the refrigerator and they usually get 1 can each. And then they get a big can, half a can each at night. They get a half a can and then they get a full can. I don't like to give them a lot of dry food, but they love it. So I give them exactly a measured half a tablespoon every day, just so that they have a little chompy for their teeth.
Sure.
Because they like the crunch.
Yeah, just a little treat.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a little treat. It's kind of funny because Panchetta, she likes to jump up here and try to eat the food straight. So I'll put the bowls off to the side. I usually build a little fortress to keep her out. So I'll take whatever like bottles or anything that I have here and then I'll scoop the cans here and I'll put them, they each have their little mats because if I don't keep them separated, they'll eat each other's food. Hi, buddy. I know you want to eat. They really, really like these freeze-dried treats.
Oh.
They're really, really into them. Like you open the bag and he usually goes nuts. See? Hi, I see you, bud. Sit. Sit. You usually sit. You're not going to do it now because you're on camera. Sit. Sit. Sit down. Sit. You're on camera, so you're not going to do it. But he'll usually sit. I have taught him the sit command. He does it. She doesn't. But they really like these like little freeze-dried, it sounds really gross, they're freeze-dried chicken livers. And when they're really, really good, I'll make them like a boiled piece of like fresh chicken.
Wow.
They get spoiled in this house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's
they're
so
very, very
nice.
spoiled. They're absolute favorites. They go absolutely feral when the tube comes out. They will fight each other for it. They will fight me for it. My hands have been bitten and licked in the process, but they go absolutely crazy for Churu. Oh, good boy. So good. Oh, you're going to hold it yourself?
Gonna share?
Ooh. They're very good cats. I got very, very lucky. Okay, well, that's the tour. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for meeting my cat.